and cooperation. The encouragement of unity is in harmony with the deepest nature of the Church's mission, for it is the nature of a sacrament, a sign, and an instrument that is of communion with God and of unity among all men. It shows to the world that social and exterior union comes from a union of hearts and minds.
Wow, beautiful. This is really beautiful stuff. Say that sentence again.
It shows to the world that social and exterior union comes from a union of hearts and minds, from the faith and love by which its own indissoluble,
which
unity.
means can't be dissolved.
Unity has been founded in the Holy Spirit.
Okay, that is so important. Why is that so important, Regina? Why is that so important? How does that touch what you live in your daily life?
Because, like, what you're doing can't be... Like, your body can't be, like, split in a way, like your heart and your mind. Like, you can't have this separation. Like, this is what my mind's thinking, but, like, my heart's doing something else. Like, everything has to be combined.
Okay, but how about in our society? What value does the church making to our country?
A unified one.
Okay.
Where we're accepting of all
And where does that union come from?
The Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, but also?
In your heart and mind.
Yep. That key sentence. It shows to America on election night that social and exterior union comes from a union of hearts and minds. It's so important. That's why both of these clowns, they're screwing us all up, because they're like, we'll be united if we win. If we win, I'll unite. It's not the fact that you win or another president that you unite. It's if the inside. Have you given us a common vision? The common vision is what unites. And that's where only the church can do that. That's why if the state gets rid of the church, it's over. You can't. Who's going to tell people to love each other? The president? President Clinton? You guys just get along. You forget about it. But if a priest gets up there and says, you guys just get along. Listen, that's why when civil unrest happens, they all go to the ministers and they go to the churches and they say, please save us. So I just love that. It shows to the world the social and exterior union comes from a union of hearts and minds, from the faith and love by which its indissoluble unity has been found in the Holy Spirit. Keep going then.
The impact which the church can have on modern society amounts to an effective living of faith and love, not to any external power exercised by purely human means.
We're going to bring faith and love to this world.
By its nature and mission, the church is universal in that it is not committed to any one culture or to any political, economic, or social system. Hence, it can form a very close unifying effect on the various communities of men and nations, provided they have trust in the church and guarantee it true freedom to carry out its mission. With this in view, the church calls upon its members and upon all men to put aside, in the family spirit of the children of God, all conflict between nations and races, and to consolidate legitimate human organizations in themselves.
All right, awesome. Good job. To conclude this, remember the point of this class, I want to familiarize you with these documents and some of the fundamental ideas. It's a modest goal. Other sessions, you'll take 4 of these new evangelization classes, will be much more robust. But I'm dealing with people who've never read Vatican II. So I wanted you for now read from 3 documents of Vatican II. You've put your nose in the books. Good job. You've read Lumen Gentium. You've read Ad Gentes. You've read you've read a small part of 3 documents. But I think it's giving you at least a flavor and a perspective of how valuable this teaching is,
And still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
and still relevant. So we're going to move on from here. We're going to be looking at Paul VI. We're going to be looking at John Paul II. We're going to be rocking it out from there.
So is that last paragraph saying if the government interferes and does not let the church carry out its mission, then it can't do its mission, right?
Yeah.
So the government has to work in line with the church.
Yep. That's their